Nintendo has announced the upcoming release of Kirby Air Riders for the Nintendo Switch 2, set to launch on November 20, 2025. This new title is a sequel to the beloved GameCube classic Kirby Air Ride, known for its unique racing mechanics and charming Kirby universe. The announcement was made during a Nintendo Direct presentation, where Masahiro Sakurai, the renowned game designer behind the Super Smash Bros. Series, showcased the game. The Direct highlighted the game's distinctive control scheme, which requires players to strategically manage their speed and handling, offering a fresh challenge even for seasoned racing game enthusiasts. The presentation also emphasized the game's stunning visuals, particularly a standout water track that has captured the attention of many viewers. Sakurai's involvement and enthusiasm were evident, providing an engaging and informative breakdown of the game's mechanics and features. The release of Kirby Air Riders is significant as it not only revives a classic title for a new generation of gamers, but also marks one of the first major releases for the newly announced Nintendo Switch 2. This has generated considerable excitement within the gaming community, with fans eager to experience the blend of nostalgia and innovation that Kirby Air Riders promises to deliver.
In a surprising turn of events, Borderlands 4 has claimed the top spot on Steam's top sellers chart, surpassing the highly anticipated Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Although Metal Gear Solid Delta is set to release in just a few days, its pre-orders have placed it in the second position. Meanwhile, Borderlands 4, developed by Gearbox Software, is still a month away from its release, yet it has already garnered significant attention and pre-orders, indicating a strong anticipation for the game. This level of pre-order activity for a game so far from release is notable, especially given the competition from recent releases like EA Sports Madden NFL 26. The success of Borderlands 4 in pre-orders, despite the absence of early access incentives, suggests a high level of organic interest among fans. Instead of offering early gameplay access, Gearbox has provided pre-order customers with the Gilded Glory Pack, which includes exclusive in-game skins. This indicates that the game's popularity is driven by its established fanbase and the legacy of its predecessors, rather than promotional strategies. The game is expected to be one of the major releases of 2025 on Steam, reflecting the continued strength of the Borderlands franchise in the gaming industry.
At Gamescom 2025, S-Game unveiled a new demo for their highly anticipated title, Phantom Blade Zero, a game steeped in the rich traditions of Wuxia, a genre of Chinese fiction centered around martial artists. This action RPG places players in the shoes of Soul, an elite assassin framed for murder, who must navigate a perilous world with only 66 days to live thanks to a mystic healer's temporary cure. The game is noted for its intricate kung fu combat, blending traditional martial arts with a unique kung fu punk aesthetic. The demo, showcased on the PlayStation 5 Pro, offers a 1-hour slice of gameplay, highlighting the game's fast-paced, meticulously choreographed combat and the narrative depth that players can expect upon its release. Phantom Blade Zero aims to be accessible to a broad range of gamers, offering 3 difficulty settings: Wayfarer, Game Changer, and Hellwalker, catering to both casual players and those seeking a more challenging experience. The hardest difficulty, Hellwalker, unlocks only after completing the game on normal, encouraging replayability. While the game is set to launch on PC and PlayStation 5, no specific release date has been announced. The demo at Gamescom not only showcased the game's stunning visuals, optimized for the PS5 Pro, but also highlighted its potential to appeal to fans of both traditional action RPGs and those looking for a more approachable take on the challenging, Souls-like genre.
In recent gaming news, a discussion has emerged around 6 notable games that, despite their success and potential, did not receive the major downloadable content, DLC, that many players anticipated. Among these, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 Inches by Insomniac Games stands out. The original Spider-Man game was enhanced by its DLC, The City That Never Sleeps, which added depth to the storyline. However, its sequel, despite setting up potential for further content with unresolved story arcs like the Carnage storyline, left players without any additional expansions. This decision has left fans yearning for more, as the game, while strong on its own, felt shorter and less complete compared to its predecessor. Another game that fans felt missed an opportunity for additional content is Red Dead Redemption 2 Inches by by Rockstar Games. The original Red Dead Redemption was complemented by the Undead Nightmare DLC, which introduced a unique zombie storyline. Despite the prequel's critical acclaim and rich narrative, Rockstar chose not to expand on Arthur Morgan's story through DLC. This decision surprised many, considering the game's massive success and the potential for additional content to further explore its expansive world. Such choices have sparked discussions on how DLC can enhance a gaming experience and the implications of not pursuing these expansions, especially when player demand is evident.
The Last of Us, a critically acclaimed action-adventure series originally developed by Naughty Dog, is set to return for its third season on HBO. The series, which has captivated audiences with its intense storytelling and complex characters, will see Craig Mazin as the sole showrunner and writer for the upcoming season. Mazin, known for his work on the first two seasons alongside Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross, discussed in a recent interview how his approach will remain consistent despite taking on the role alone. Druckmann, who is also the head of Naughty Dog, has shifted his focus to the studio's next project, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. Fans of the series can anticipate a deeper exploration of Abby's character portrayed by Caitlin Dever in the upcoming season. Mazin hinted at a possible expansion in the number of episodes, aiming for a length similar to the first season's 9 episodes, which could offer more narrative depth and development. The show's return is scheduled for 2027, allowing ample time for production and refinement to meet the high expectations set by its predecessors. This development marks a significant step for the franchise, further bridging the gap between the gaming and television industries.
The Pokémon craze continues to captivate fans worldwide, with recent events in Japan highlighting the enduring popularity of these iconic creatures. McDonald's in Japan capitalized on this fervor by offering exclusive Pokémon trading cards with every Happy Meal purchase from August 9th to 11. This promotion proved to be a massive success, drawing large crowds eager to obtain the collectible cards, often regarded as valuable items among enthusiasts. However, this success came with unintended consequences, as many customers discarded the meals, leading to significant food waste. In response, authorities have urged McDonald's to implement measures to minimize waste in future promotions. In a related incident underscoring the lengths some fans will go to acquire Pokémon merchandise, an Iowa man was sentenced to 4 months in prison for defrauding his employer to purchase Pokémon cards. Mitch William Gross misused a company credit card, incurring over $146,000 in unauthorized expenses, including Pokémon cards and gaming items, from 2021 to 2022. This case highlights the intense dedication and sometimes problematic behaviors associated with Pokémon collecting, as well as the legal consequences of such actions. The Pokémon franchise, which began as a video game series in 1996, has grown into a cultural phenomenon, influencing various sectors from gaming to merchandise, and continues to impact fans and industries worldwide.
The gaming community is abuzz with speculation about the future of the God of War series, following the success of God of War: Ragnarok. Developed by Santa Monica Studios and exclusive to PlayStation, the series has captivated players with its rich storytelling and reimagining of Norse mythology. With Ragnarok tying up many storylines, fans are eager to see where the series will head next. Theories abound, with some suggesting a shift to Egyptian mythology, potentially following Atreus, Kratos' son, as the protagonist. This move could introduce new gameplay dynamics, as Atreus' combat style differs significantly from Kratos' brute strength. Another possibility is a return to Greek mythology, exploring untold stories of Kratos' past or continuing his role as the Norse god of war. This could provide an opportunity to delve deeper into the Pantheon's lore, potentially featuring characters like Freya. The potential directions for the series highlight Santa Monica Studios' creative freedom, although they remain tight-lipped about their plans. The anticipation for the next installment is palpable, with fans eager to see how the developers will expand on the beloved franchise's legacy. Regardless of the chosen path, the next God of War game is poised to be a significant event in the gaming world.
Hellcat Games has unveiled a new showcase for their upcoming RPG, The Expanse: Osiris Reborn, which has been drawing significant comparisons to BioWare's iconic Mass Effect series. The latest video highlights the game's environments, featuring a series of atmospheric flyovers and in-game footage that strongly channels the aesthetic of Mass Effect's moody sci-fi settings. Players will take on the role of a mercenary working for Pinkwater Security, embarking on a narrative-driven journey filled with system-wide conspiracies and squad-based adventures. Notably, the game will include a loyalty system, a feature reminiscent of the Mass Effect series, where players' leadership decisions impact the loyalty of their squad mates. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn, is shaping up to be a promising addition to the RPG genre, particularly for fans of narrative-rich sci-fi adventures. Despite the clear inspirations from Mass Effect, Owlcat Games emphasizes that their storytelling approach will offer a unique twist. The inclusion of third-person combat and a cover system is a departure from Owlcat's previous works, which were more traditional computer RPGs, CRPGs. The game's potential to fill the void left by BioWare's recent projects has generated excitement among the gaming community, eager for a new sci-fi RPG experience that captures the essence of beloved classics.
In a surprising turn for Xbox enthusiasts, a new console exclusive, Deep Rock Galactic, Survivor, has been announced for the Xbox Series X, with a release date set for September 17, 2025. This game, developed by Funday Games and published by Ghost Ship Publishing, is a spin-off from the popular multiplayer first-person shooter Deep Rock Galactic. Unlike its predecessor, Survivor is a single-player auto-shooter with survival and roguelike elements, where players fend off alien hordes while mining for resources. The game initially made waves during its early access release on Steam in 2024, garnering a solid 87% approval rating from nearly 19,000 user reviews, indicating a promising reception among players. Deep Rock Galactic, Survivor will be available through Xbox Game Pass for PC and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers upon its release, though it will not be accessible on the Xbox Game Pass Standard or Core tiers. This move highlights Microsoft's strategy to strengthen its Game Pass offerings, particularly after a disappointing exclusive release earlier this year. The inclusion of this game, alongside anticipated titles like Ninja Gaiden 4, The Outer Worlds 2, and Gears of War Reloaded, marks a strong lineup for Xbox as it approaches the end of 2025. This exclusive release underscores Microsoft's commitment to expanding its library of unique titles, aiming to boost its competitive edge in the console market.
Silent Hill F, the latest installment in the iconic horror franchise, has been at the center of discussions following comments from producer Motoi Okamoto. As the game gears up for its release on September 25th, Okamoto has addressed comparisons to Souls-like games, a term often used to describe titles with challenging gameplay mechanics reminiscent of the Dark Souls series. He insists that labeling Silent Hill F as a Souls-like is disingenuous, emphasizing that features such as the stamina meter and dodge mechanics are rooted in classic Silent Hill titles rather than being borrowed from the Souls-like genre. This clarification comes amidst fan concerns about the game's combat focus, which is said to be heavier on melee and more action-oriented than previous entries. Developed by Neobards Entertainment, known for their work on Capcom's Resident Evil series, Silent Hill F is set in 1960s Japan and promises a fresh narrative crafted by Raikishi 07, the writer behind When They Cry. The game also features creature and character designs by Kara, with music composed by series veteran Akira Yamaoka. As part of Konami's 4-game revival of the Silent Hill series announced in 2022, Silent Hill F follows the successful release of the Silent Hill 2 remake by Bloober Team. The anticipation surrounding this new entry highlights the enduring appeal of the Silent Hill franchise and its ability to evolve while staying true to its roots in action horror.